Hello, this is Jerry Zremski from the Buffalo News, coming to you again on a Monday morning. And once again, I'm here to tell you what kind of news we can be expecting out of the nation's capital this week and what I'm going to be doing. It looks right now to be a slow week news-wise. You hear that a lot from me these days, and that's largely because Congress just isn't doing very much. The House is on recess again this week, and while the Senate has some things going on, there's really nothing dramatic there that I can see at this point, at least. So as I usually do in weeks like this, I'll be turning to what I call enterprise stories. Those are stories that are really more in-depth, features, longer type stories that can be interesting, good reads, I hope. And the first one I'm going to be completing today is about Congressman Tom Reed. You may remember, if you're my age or older, that there was a senator from Wisconsin many years ago named William Proxmire, who every month came out with an award for what he saw as the most egregious example of federal spending. Well, Congressman Reed and a couple of his colleagues are starting an effort that's kind of similar to that, and they've highlighted some very interesting spending items as examples in the last few months. So I'm going to be putting all those examples together in a story about what Tom Reed is doing, and I expect to be finishing that story today or tomorrow at the latest. Beyond that, I had a good interview last week with Senator Kirsten Gillibrand about her involvement on women's issues, which is really quite extensive, and I'll be doing a story about that hopefully this week as well. Besides that, I've got a couple other things to mention. One is a panel discussion that I'm going to be going to on Thursday about security concerns and police actions at the U.S.-Canadian border. I can't tell you much more about that. I just saw it on what's called the Washington Daybook this morning. The Daybook is really a listing of everything that goes on in Washington in a given week. So I saw that. I said, oh, that sounds like something somebody from Buffalo ought to be going to. So that's what I'll be doing on Thursday morning. And lastly, I'm going to be gearing up for a very, very big story coming here in a few weeks, maybe even sooner than that, and that is the Supreme Court decision on health care reform. Basically, what I have to do is be ready for whatever the court decides and write kind of story templates to spell out the various possibilities so that when the decision comes down, which we expect either next week or the following week, I'll be ready and I'll be able to post something to the web as soon as possible. So that's something else I need to get going on this week. So that's what I'm up to here in Washington this week. I hope you'll be reading my stories, and I hope you will continue reading the Buffalo News, and I hope you join me next Monday for next week's update. Have a good day.